evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service with me, SoulOhm, and Kris Lethal Coils. Unfortunately, little bro can't make it this week because, well, basically his household's full of disease and everyone's poorly and sick and jobbing. They've got crosses and they've got monks with, you know, incense walking around and all that. Like, very, yeah. And also, Adam will be on in a bit, so there is a space just up there for him. So, hello and welcome to another edition. You all right, Kris?
I'm doing just dandy today. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Well, you had an adventure over the weekend, didn't you, sir?
Oh, man, did I ever. Oh, NVE was absolutely amazing.
Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Just want to say hello to the Spanners. Good evening to you all. Obviously, we've got Orion there and all them good stuff. In fact, Kris, I'll let me have a quick vape. I'll let you say hello to chat, because obviously we've got Chris Doyle in there as well. Don't forget Jules Mama as well. But I'll let you...
Oh, my goodness, so many people. Guys, welcome to the show. Orion's Braces, Village Vapor. Hodson, how we doing? Timmy, Dion78, what's going on, my man? Vaping with TC's in. JP Ward, how you doing, bro? Who else? Hip Hop Juice, hi, how are you? We got TVP, gay boys. Horsham Heating. We got a lot of other people. Tim Baker, how are you? Rev James Morley, how are you? Stuart Niven, Tim Baker, I just said. Lynn Smith. Jay Jerry, what's going on, man? Reverend Vapes is in the house.
Rev, good evening, sir.
How you doing, bud? ID Voca and Chris Doyle. And Jules Mama Vapes, of course, I can't forget.
Can't forget our Jules. Bless her. And the UK Andy. Googles. So then. Oh, I can chill. Yeah. Well, I'll let you talk about your week and then I'll gripe and moan about my week.
First, let's go into what you're vaping on.
You want to know what I'm... Okay, well, go for me first. It makes a change me going first. Right, what am I vaping on? I'm testing out this weird SoulOhm tank called the Owl from Advocate. Yeah, it's a heavy little thing. It really is. But I found out that Vaptio Frogman tank coils fit it as well. So that's quite handy to know. So obviously the TF, you know, the Baby Beast ones, they'll fit it as well. The vape that I've been getting off it, not the greatest with their coils, but with the Frogman tank coils in it, it's not so bad. And I've got that on my voltage, well, regular voltage mod, the V on there. In that I have got the last bit of Black Vine. What else have I got? Oh, so I've got the, I always keep on getting it, the Manta X228 with the Captain tank on top of there. And I have got a charger from Vampire Vapes that was sent on by eSig Direct. Thank you very much, guys. What else have I got? I have got the Sprite. This little system. Now, they're classing it as a pod system, but I would class it as an all-in-one tank.
Oh.
Nice. Do like it. The review should have come up for this this week, but we'll go into that in a bit. Really do like it. On there, I have got Homebrew Banana Caramel Waffle. There you go. Again, sent by eSig Direct.
Banana Caramel Waffle.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It really is a one.
Isn't it?
And then I've got this one, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. This is the Aspire Trion. I'm getting it. Sorry, Tigon. 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 It's a mouth to lung or direct to lung little kit there, and that is absolutely gorgeous. That, and I've got in there again Vampire Vapes Rhubarb Crumble. Also, obviously got my truck with the Goon 25 on there, and I've got Lemon Lush on that one. Lastly but not leastly, I have got the double barrel V3 with the Twisted Messers 25 in there. I've got my homebrew lemonade.
Very nice.
Cool. That's what I've got. So, what are you vaping on, kiddo?
Well, first up, I've got the Wasp Nano on top of the drag. That one's, we already know, Wasp Nano. Very nice.
I love the Wasp Nano.
The double barrel 2.1 with the Hellbeast on top, running mouth to lung. I believe that's a 0.16 ohm coil, or yeah, 1.6 ohm coil in there rather. Also got the Rage with the profile setup.
The Rage.
The Rage. It's all the rage. We've got the Wild Wolf 235 with the Drop Dead.
You've been using that for quite a while now, haven't you?
I have. Not that setup. I haven't been using the Drop Dead on there for too long. I actually just set that up this morning for my juice review that I'm thinking most people caught. And lastly, what I'm on with is the Stainless Steel Dreamer and Equitas. This is actually performing pretty well today. We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Out of curiosity, how are you getting on with your hot button with that?
Right now, I'm not. Right now, I don't have hot button pretty much at all. I think the right RDA and the right build kind of make this Stainless Steel Dreamer better. But I'm not getting any hot button off of it at all. Doesn't even get warm.
Oh, that's good. What ohms you got that you build at?
Nothing I'll recommend to anybody.
Oh, so he's below a 0 point then one.
Yeah. I'm running my Bond build, 0.07.
Yeah, 007 are you?
Yeah. And actually, that was not my final one. My final one is hanging around my neck, my brand new baby vape, the Me 1.
That is lovely, that.
I love it. I really do. And what have I got for juices going on?
What color is that?
It is purple. This one's purple. Look at that. Isn't that nice, though?
That is nice.
I love it.
Because I did ask you originally if it were Roxy's.
I know, right? Juice is what I'm vaping on. In the Equitas, I'm running some Blueberry Jam Monster and loving it. On the Wasp Nano, I actually have one of the juices I did review this morning, the Berry Butter Cake.
That does actually sound quite nice, that one.
It really is, as is its original brother, the Nilla Butter Cake. Also another really, really good one. Very smooth, sweet, but not overly sweet. You still get the cake at the back end of it. Profile, I'm also using the Blueberry Jam Monster in the Dead Rabbit, or Drop Dead rather, not Dead Rabbit. In the Drop Dead, I'm running that Nilla Butter Cake. And finally, in the Hellbeast, what I have is Snackerdoodle from Tailored House.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very nice cookie. And peanut butter and jam strawberry from Jam Monster in the Me 1. Pretty good.
Nice. Cool.
Pretty good. That's what I got going on. So, NVE.
Gotta talk about it, dude.
Gotta talk about it. I've been doing a lot of talking about it. It's been great.
We want to know.
Well, as you guys know, it was my first convention of any type ever. I've never been to a convention before this one. And I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but I'll be definitely going back next year. That's a guarantee. So it started out with, well, obviously, our 2-hour drive down there. When we got there, it took a little bit of finding the place, but we ended up getting there. And it was funny because directly in front of us with his ticket, when we got in line, was the Vaping Pogan, which I thought was really funny, but pretty cool. Got to meet him and talk with him a little bit, got our pictures taken.
He's a nice bloke.
He is. He
really is.
Super smiley. What else? Well, we walked countlessly countless.
Oh yeah, you
hours.
walked miles.
It was an 8 or 9 hour show, and I think I sat down for maybe 10 minutes of it.
Mm.
The rest of the time I was up walking around and seeing everything there was to see, seeing all the people. Um, After I ran into Bogan, I ran into Jay Hayes, which really cool guy up close and personal. When you see him face to face, he's a good guy.
Mm.
After him, I met up with Vaping with Ken and Zophie Vapes. They were both at the same place, so
Yeah.
that was cool. Got a picture with them. There was a lot of shinies there too.
Really?
Yeah, Ronin Mods was there.
Nice.
Purge Mods was there. Really nice. TVL was there.
So did you go up to Purge and have an natter with him about your strike?
I didn't have a natter with him, but what I did was get a picture with him, and I gave him a crisp high five on the way out on day 2.
Now then, I want to read a word with you in your ear, mate. Do you
like,
know how much trouble you
Twizo.
caused me?
Yep, I did. I had my picture taken with the man himself.
Oh, so
That was pretty funny. In my head, I'm going, this guy has no idea who I am. But that was interesting. Grim Green and Homeboy OC, Twisted Messes, and M Turk were there at their stand. That was pretty cool. They were actually selling the goat dirt cheap with the dead goat. The whole package combined, $40 is what it would cost. I unfortunately didn't have any money with me, but I went down there for the community anyways. I knew I wasn't going to have anything to spend, so I wasn't really too worried about that.
well, I saw a little bit of your live, even though it was a bit glitchy.
Yep, it was.
I saw
it was quite glitchy.
Fagan's live as well.
Yeah, I saw that too. The network connection there was not the greatest.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, there's that many people going live anyway, so it's always difficult. Just want to say hello to everyone in chat that's just joined us. Hello.
Hello, peoples. Grimmy, Noel. How are we? Smurf.
So, obviously, this was your first event ever. So, what have you brought back with you? What did you think?
If I could say one thing that I brought back from NVE with me, and I mentioned this yesterday in my show, was that people like you, people like me, people like Grim Green and Nick from Daily Vape TV and Homeboy OC, all these guys, we're all equal. Nobody's better than anybody else, and we're just people that are doing what we love. And that's about the biggest thing that I could have brought back from this weekend, was that, we're all just here. We're all community. We're all family. We do what we do because we love it and we want to share it with other people. And so that's what I brought back from this weekend, aside from juice.
Oh yeah, there's always lots and lots of juice. This is another something for you to think about. Right, you guys in America, you normally get stuff, or should I say trends, are roughly about 18 months in front of us. It's getting a bit less than that nowadays. You're roughly about a year in front of us. What was the trends, juice-wise? Is there anything so like specifically?
I didn't see. I saw a lot of like fresh fruit flavors companies. I didn't really see much of more of one type of flavor profile being marketed than another. It pretty much seemed very eclectic. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because normally we normally get your trends, like I said, a few months later. So, well, quite a few months later. Because I know at one point it was like big custards, everything was custard, and then everything was sort of like a yogurt, and we normally get it afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't see much of too much of one flavor profile and not enough of another. It was pretty even across the board, I thought. Again, I did see a little bit more of the fresh fruity flavors rather than the sweetened fruit Actually, one company gave me, once they found out I was a reviewer, they gave me a big sample pack of all of their flavors to do a review for, which is
Awesome.
going to be coming up next week.
Mm.
Those are really good. That was squeezed. Thank you, by the way. Um, Also, what I walked away from the show with is the potential, nothing set in stone yet, potential for a part-time job, and that's with a buddy of mine's shop, as well as a company that has gotten in touch with me since then and is going to be sending me things for review. So that's going to be
Awesome.
freaking awesome. I'm so happy
Oh, that's
about that.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, was there a lot of pod systems?
There were a lot of pod systems.
Mm.
I know Blue was actually hosting the show this year.
Right.
They were the sponsor. Um, yeah, there were a lot of them. A lot that I didn't know and haven't heard of before. Um, Orion was there, the Orion Q,
Yeah.
and the Orion was there. Um, the Blue Jewel was not there. Bo was there. Kylie was there, which I don't know. I think they're trying to rip off the Miley, but they call it the Kylie, and it's the only thing that they've changed in the name is changing the M to a K. Like it still has that accent over the E.
Mm.
I don't know. It might be the
Well,
same
isn't
company
it-
and just a new model. I'm not sure.
On about copying stuff, did you see? I'm almost certain it's Smark. It looks identical to the Orion.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, I
I
saw
don't
it today
remember the
on
name of it, but I
Instagram.
did hear about it. I saw one actually.
Yeah, it was literally identical. But
And then I met Tony B, who was walking around vaping his pal too the whole time.
yeah, he's lovely, he's, Mr.
Nice
B.
guy.
Yeah, I like. And you met Grim.
And I met Grim and Homeboy.
Hang a minute, did you get the hug or the crisp high five?
Oh, of course.
Which one?
I whispered it in his ear. I was like, I make it to the end of your vlog. That was as I was taking my picture with him, had my arm over him. He had his arm around me. I'm like, I make it to the end of your vlog. He's like, of course you do.
What did you think to Kent?
Oh, Kent is great.
He's
I only had a
awesome.
little bit of time with him, but he was very, very welcoming. So that was awesome.
Mm.
They all were. That's kind of part of what I meant about walking away from the show with what I did. Just knowing that everybody was just amazing. They made the show what it was. The welcoming nature of everybody, the willingness to stay and sit there and talk with you about whatever, that kind of hit me. Met up with Heavy Metal Vapor. He was the same way. Mike Vapes was there. There was a lot of people. I can't even remember all of them. Michelle Lynn Deldime was there. Got some pictures with her. We talked for a while. She's a solid woman. As are all of the Stooges that I met when we were there. If you don't know what a Stooge is, it's one of the club kind of fan base of the Vape Stew show that's going on here in the U.S. I may end up on that show, to be honest, with what I was told this weekend. I made some good friends within that community. It looks like things are going to start branching off into the U.S. for me pretty quickly here, which is it's exciting, man. It's exciting. This is part of what I've been working for pretty hard this past year is not to get out of the UK, but to broaden my exposure into the US, where I am primarily based in the US, and I want to spread the word about myself and my coils. It's, as we've said before, my coils, it's way cheaper to pay for shipping within the United States.
Well, yeah, of course it is. I mean, it's way cheaper for us to do it from within the Isles.
Right. Yep. And
I meant to ask you, Aspen Mods, the Monarch, is it as good as the pictures?
it is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. They were so expensive I didn't want to put my hands on it.
I know they're very expensive. What was it, about $300 and something dollars, aren't they?
More.
They were going more.
More than that, yeah.
I know they're expensive. I thought they were about between $300 and $400, something like that.
Yeah, there's about four, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I can't remember.
I mean, I've been following, obviously, Ruby Roo with it and her husband, Josh. I've been following them ever since they've started, doing it and everything. But obviously, to actually see one in the flesh.
Oh, Michelle Doldime was given one, made specially for her. And you know how they each have different names?
Yeah.
They named hers David Eric after her son.
Oh, wow.
She was in tears.
I bet. Oh, yeah.
I
think if I just got a box standard one and you saw like that, I think I'd be in tears. Absolutely. Because I would... the basis of the actual mod itself and how it works and that, I would absolutely... It's sort of like my kind of mod that I would buy anyway. But I just haven't got that kind of... I mean, 300 and odd, it'll work out nearly 400 quid for us anyway. And then obviously shipping on top of that, it's sort of like...
Yeah.
As much as I think...
You'd want one.
You want one, you can appreciate the time, the effort, the work. Because, let's face it, it's all handmade. Everything is hand-done, in-house. Very small cottage industry. You can so appreciate the price-wise, but but handing over that kind of cash. Whew.
No, that's an expensive thing.
So, have you seen anything that you think, I want that?
Yeah, everything. To be honest with you, there wasn't much there that I didn't want. The only problem is wanting and being able to afford are two entirely different things.
Yeah.
No, there were a lot of great looking TVL mods that I was interested in. Obviously, Purge mods do great work. Ronin, some of their mods were absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot there. I got to see a lot of different stuff from a lot of different companies. Get to put my name out there as a reviewer a little bit, with certain companies. It was so much to talk about, and yet everything's still racing around in my head over the weekend, replaying everything. So I'm remembering little bits and things here and there. I actually had one of my viewers that was there that approached me.
Really? That's awesome. That is a weird feeling.
That was a little unnerving at first, but it was good. It was good. We spent a bit of time together. We took a couple of pictures together, and he had a great time. So I didn't even know what to say when he approached me. I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" It's I wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
Andy Summerfield's just turned around and told me, the $429, which works out at 325 quid here. Yeah, I know, they're expensive.
Yep.
But I wonder if I can do a GoFundMe.
Well, you got to start saving your dollars now so you can come over for next year.
Well, if everyone gives a quid, I should be able to afford one.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's only a quid.
It's only a quid.
Only a quid.
What I got in my PayPal, I'll donate.
So I've got to. I always ask this question. What didn't you like about it?
Fush mods.
Posh mods.
Fush mods.
Fush.
The Fush mod stand was there.
Well, what's wrong with Fush mod besides its
auto firing problem?
And it's garish anyway.
Yeah, that too. The amount of lights on that thing are obnoxious. I don't know why you need fucking LEDs on a semi-mechanical mod anyways.
Yeah, it is. I saw it at, which was it, October Expo here, and it was like, yeah, okay.
I didn't even stop. I saw him there. I just walked right by. Every time I'd walk by, I'd turn my head. Just, nope, I don't want these people to see me or get my attention. So.
I'm going to say, Bill, 10 bob and a packet of Monster Munch. Now we're talking.
Right?
So
I know Heavy does love his. Heavy does. Heavy Metal Vapor does love his Bush mod. I don't know if you probably already saw the video Orion's, but in Heavy Metal Vapor's video that I was watching.
Hello, Nita. Just want to say hello to Nita there.
Hello, Nita. It was the Heavy Metal Vapor's Never Heard of Him show. His Never Heard of Him show. And he was talking about how when he went over to the booth, because he bought one during NVE, and he went over to the booth and sorry, I just saw a question. He went over to the booth and they recognized him and they're like, please don't. Please don't. Like he was going to start in on them about the Fush mod. And he's like, what? How much are they? And then he tells him the price. He's like, let me buy one. And the guy was almost in, disbelief. Like, are you sure? Are you serious? Okay. Just sell him the fucking mod, right?
Yeah. So obviously you've got to ask this question from Tom. What was the best equipment on MVE? What would you like to have?
A Monarch. The Monarch mod. I'm really astounded and stunned by how well it is made. Just how beautiful it looks. I would never want to use it because it's so beautiful, but I would love to have one. Yeah, that's what I would love to have.
Just want to send big love to Switch.
Oh, I got was able to give I had to hold the camera, but Ohm OC and Grim Green also gave me some video footage for the vlog.
Awesome.
So that was great. I just want to say that cake overall is better than pie. That's what I got from Grim. Okay. Grim personality. Hello, Rob Barry. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Rob.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know.
So I've got, like I was saying to you, what didn't you like besides obviously the fudge? Was it expensive? Was getting food?
Yeah, well, yes. Food and drink there is expensive as fuck. That's why I brought my bag that I brought with me was my military pack, and it had camel pack in it. And so I just filled it up with water, and I had my straw with me everywhere I went. I didn't need to bring a bottle of water or anything. I didn't need to buy any drinks. I wish I could have, but it is what it is. You go with what you got.
Yeah, of course. Oh, definitely. So how many vendors were there totally? Because I heard it was roughly about 300, something like that.
Yeah, it was probably less than that. I'd say about 150 to 180 maybe. There was a lot of vendors there, but it was almost too much to handle. I mean, I noticed there were a couple of vendors there that I completely bypassed that I didn't even know were there. Signature Tips, for example, I didn't know that they were going to be there. I didn't know until the last minute that Ruby Roo and Monarch Mods was going to be there with Aspen.
You did, because I told you. I told you that last week.
I must have forgotten in all the excitement. I must have forgotten in all of that excitement.
Because trust me, the first stand that I would have gone to was be Aspen Mods. It'd be so like, then Purge. Aspen Mods first, Purge second, Roan third.
Well, it was hard because Ronan, Purge, and TVL were right up front. As was Cloud Chasers Incorporated. They were right up front too. But
what was the footfall like? Was there a lot of people there?
Yeah, there were a lot of people there, and they actually held a an advocacy panel on the stage, which was really good for about an hour. They had a few guests come up and speak about advocacy, like high name peoples. I can't remember their names for the life of me right now. Yeah, I was in puppy mode. That's for sure. I was humping everything. It's just, there's so much.
It is overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, the fact that people had told me that I was going to go through sensory overload when I walked in, that didn't even do it justice. I was just so stunned by the size and the amount of people there that it was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't know where to start. Fair to say. There was something else I didn't like about the show. The fact that there was somebody in the venue smoking cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was beside myself. I was a little angry, to be honest with you. I wanted to find who it was and tell him to get the fuck out. But, keep my composure, especially I don't want to get tossed out of an event like that. So.
Did you have any heat not burn?
I didn't see any.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't see any. The ICOS wasn't there.
Yeah.
So that was good. But I didn't see any heat not burn products. It was pretty much all pen style. There was a lot of CBD there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of CBD there. Not just in, e-liquid form, but they were doing gummies and the whole 9 yards, to be honest.
I saw on, is it LinkedIn now? I'm almost certain it's LinkedIn. You know Bertie Bassett? It's Bassett. They make the Jelly Babies.
Okay.
They are actually going to start making CBD Jelly Babies.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I might be wrong, but I'm almost certain I saw that on LinkedIn today. It's either the Jelly Babies or the Jelly Beans. Thought that'd be a bit interesting. So, the another question I've got for you.
Yeah.
Now you've done it, would you go again?
Oh, as I stated earlier, I'm definitely going again. Absolutely. Now that I know more people on a face-to-face level, now that I've made so many new friends, it was hard leaving, to be honest with you. Even though I just met these people, it was hard to leave them behind. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are my friends, and I love you all. I don't want this to stop. I didn't want the expo to end, but no. I also did at the same time, just because I was dog freaking tired. Remember, we're driving 4 hours, or 2 hours down, 2 hours back, 2 hours down, and then 2 hours back, 2 days in a row. So we drove over 500 miles total, and it was exhausting, considering how much walking and standing and wandering we did.
It's surprising how much you walk, though, and you don't even realise it. And it's not like a proper walk either, is it? It's that, what I call a car boot walk. You just slowly shuffle, and I think that makes
you saunter. Ooh, I like that.
Do you think it was set out well?
I do think that the layout was fine. I think it worked very well for all of the vendors, and yeah, everything was placed out nicely. They didn't really have like mods in one spot and juice in another. It was pretty mixed around, which I think is all right. You get a chance to see a little bit of everything as you're just walking through. Let's see. Yep, the stage area was nice. Seeing that. They had juice tasting up there as well. That was pretty cool. And a cloud comp. Or not cloud comp, I'm sorry. They had a trick comp. Hey, look, it's Adam.
No one can see me yet. No one can see me yet. Bear with.
No one can see me. I need chat anyway, so bear with me 2 seconds.
Never.
Carry on talking while I sort this out.
Sorry.
I've literally just jumped in the house.
No worries, bro. Just talking about NBE and my weekend away.
Oh, mucky weekend.
Oh, convention weekend.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
kiddo.
Hello.
He's made it. Look at him. You have a good shift, sir.
And chill. And chill. How are we all doing?
We're all right.
Bill, homebrew, great. So, sorry for jumping in halfway through.
It's all right. See, I told you I'd kept a space for you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone in chat. Hopefully you're all fine and dandy. Oh, I got held back at work.
Did you?
I did. Haven't I got makeup on? No, I haven't. I have had my hair cut and I do look a bit pretty.
You look like you dyed your beard.
Do you know what? It's getting time. There is a couple of the silver ones in here.
I'm not saying a word.
Don't talk to me about a couple of silver ones.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for saying hello to me. Thank you. Always makes me feel nice and special.
I got 2 spots of just nothing but grays.
Yeah, afraid so.
I've had I've had my hair cut because it was ready, and I shave my beard. I trim my beard every now and again, but that's about it.
I had a haircut.
On the old Vape VX200, plastic fantastic goodness, with the Geek Vape Zeus and the Hexa with a menthol pod in it.
How are you getting on with the X200?
Plastic fantastic. At first, I was having a bit of an issue with it because it was going through batteries like 1.0. Turns out one of my batteries are knackered, so that's now gone to recycle heaven. And to be fair, I'm really quite enjoying it. It's like an all-day banger mod.
Yeah.
Absolute banger mod, and it's really, 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 really easy to use. So
Really.
really. I've got some in here. Choking. I've got some raspberry juice that I made.
Okay.
That I made in my Idiot's Guide to E-juice making.
I'll tell you one thing, kiddo. I haven't watched it yet, but your blooming thumbnails.
Do you like them? I'm getting there.
I think they are ace. Well, the first one I liked was obviously the Falcon, but that one you did for your mixing, I thought that were absolutely
The beaker one. I've got another one planned. I've actually got a battery wrap tutorial coming up this week because it's tutorial week on GBV Nation. So, and the one thing I've always wanted to do, I've never done, is a battery wrap. How to rewrap your batteries. And I did a battery rewrap. So, cheers, Ryan. He says it was very good. I even had dual camera in the lot.
Look at you, you little pro.
I had my GoPro set up here. The only problem that I have an issue with is I tried to get them in time and I just couldn't time it perfectly. So there's a little bit of a delay on the GoPro to the actual camera.
Yeah.
But the best thing about it is you can see where the tripod is and how I keep on fucking knocking shit out of my tripod while it's in between my legs. This is the issue that you get when you do your down low section. I mean, at my desk here. On the desk here, and I have my camera set up in between my legs when I do the up close, and I have it all set up so it's looking down, so I can see everything, and I can see if my hands are in the right place and stuff like that. And cheers, Stuart. I told you it's an Idiot's Guide.
I'm kind of lucky because I have mine all set there.
Yeah.
Look at the mess in there. Look at that.
But I have my new setup is like here. Look, we have the computer, we have my spare monitor for the PlayStation, which is there, and everything else. So, I've got a Superman poster. But that's how I normally have my little setup. But I'll normally have wear my glasses. I will wear my glasses. But I will normally have the tripod in between my legs, so I can see everything as I do everything here. So it's nice and easy. But, yeah, you could see me knock it all the time.
Oh, bless you.
But I enjoyed doing that. I really enjoyed it. And the juice really surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as what it actually was. That's what I was expecting it to be a steeper, but as you can see, 30 ml, it's lasted me like next to nothing. So
cool.
But how have we been? How are we?
Good.
Me? Bad. Bad. Really bad. I've had a really horrible week health-wise. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you said to me the other day, didn't you?
Well, I've never ever suffered with seasick before. Ever. I've never been seasick. But the new medication that I'm on for my diabetes is called Victoza, which is an injection.
Ooh,
and it's a hormone injection, and it does the weird things. It's not having like insulin, but it's similar. Well, when I first started it, they wanted me on a week of 0.6.
Yeah.
And then on the second week, they upped it to 1.2. So obviously, basically doubled it. Well, the first week that I had it, I felt a bit queasy.
Yeah.
Bit of nauseous, but nothing major. This week, oh boy. Honestly, my bottom half of me was going this way. My brain was going that way. It was so like everything and anything. Couldn't sleep. It's just been continuously all the time. I was having a vape, and it was so like having something to eat.
Is it just me, or did it look like Superman was sat on the bog in Adam's poster? He's having his hair cut. Yeah. He's having his hair cut, and they're breaking the scissors.
So yeah, I've not been great. Lethal, bless him, he's been to MVE.
Have you got Concrod?
What? We
call it Concrod here, where if you go to like an expo or something like that, what happens is when you come back, you normally feel quite drained and quite ill and a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, Concrod. We call it Concrod over here. When you always guarantee it, you can guarantee that once you've all the excitement builds up and you're like while Expo's on or MVE or anything, you're like and then all of a sudden it's like you get back the last day and you just go
Yep, that definitely happened.
Go Bops.
Hi Gail.
So Kris, when's the next one then?
Next May.
Next
March. It's a year from this last weekend.
So is there anything else coming up?
For me, I can't. No, there's nothing else near me that goes on. Nothing I can make it to. So this was the one time a year that I'd actually be able to go to a convention. So that's why I was really all amped up to go. It's the only one that we have that I can get to. So that was awesome.
Vaping Irish, I do have. You won't be able to see it, but in this corner here, I've got Marvel as well, but I am a DC fan. And Batman is my favourite.
Batman is your favourite?
I have loads of pop figures that I need to move in here. I did do a studio walk around for the beginning for my Patreons. Did a studio walk around, and they will see it take its transformation over time as I start to do it all up properly.
You can tell. I'm still sleepy.
I know the feeling every time. Do I have a Batmobile? I have. At the minute, I have to get all my other ones out of storage. But
knickers.
Yeah, we can see your underwear, dude.
Hey, at least I'm wearing clothes.
Dude.
I have the 1966 Batmobile.
Oh, nice one.
And the Michael Keaton Batmobile. I've got the rest of them all in storage as well. So
I loved Michael Keaton as Batman.
Do you know my favourite Batman from the movies? Actually, is Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
I like.
He was all right.
But saying that, I like the second rendition of Batman.
Oh, the Nolan verse.
Yeah.
With Christian Bale played a very, very good Batman.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It was more earthy.
Yeah, grounded and real. I must admit, I was all against Ben Affleck as Batman, and I'm actually quite gutted that he's not going to be doing it anymore.
He's not doing it anymore.
No, he's. They're gonna replace him. So. I'm pretty gutted about that, if I'm going to be honest, because I thought he did really, really well.
Yeah.
But he did really, really well. I am the same height and not far away from the same weight as Batman's official weight and height. The only difference is I haven't got a widow's peak. He's got a widow's peak hair, and he's got blue eyes, not brown eyes.
I'm same height as Michael J. Fox.
Morty! Morty! I'm shouting that at Expo. I am going to walk around with you trying to get you to go 88 miles an hour. I'm going to put you on my back and run around with you.
I'm going to put you on my back.
I mean, I'm going to just pick him up. I'm just going to pick him up, put him on my back and start running around going, Morty! Morty! Do you know what?
What are you doing right there?
I've been watching everyone's MVE stuff because obviously it's MVE and it's an expo and stuff like that. I love travel vlogs and stuff like that. I've just been re-watching all of Grim Green's travel vlogs because of MVE, because it's start of season and we start to get in that expo mood, that sort of that vaping mood where you're like, yes, I just want to go and see everyone. I can't wait to get to expo and wave hello. Jam has come a little bit early for me, and I'd have loved to go to Jam. I'm actually halfway tempted to go to the Liverpool Jam.
When is the Liverpool Jam?
I don't know.
Because me and Bro are going to travelling down to Jam.
Yeah, and Jam's just come a little bit too early for me, Pennywise. But this year at Expo, I have had more people get in contact with me this year saying, "Are you going to Expo?" than any other year. And I'm gagging for it. I'm gonna have a right laugh, and we're gonna film it. We're gonna bro trip it. We're gonna do everything.
I gotta put my vlog together.
Well, the worst thing is editing vlogs. I hate editing travel vlogs.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
So I've got to ask, Kris, now you've settled in, how's the new computer?
It is a beast. It is an absolute workhorse. It is more than I imagined it, and it's way better than my old one that just crapped out. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. I am proper happy with the performance of it. It cuts down a lot of time in my video processing, that's for sure.
So what specifications have you got?
Well, it's got a Ryzen 7. It's got 8 gigs of RAM and a NVIDIA GTX 1060 3 gigabyte overclocked for a video card.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a beast. It's an absolute workhorse. It even came with these.
Okay.
2 remote controls.
Andy, there will be vlog on the bog.
Remote controls for the RGBs in the case.
Okay.
Yeah, I can change the lights on the side and on the front of the...
Hello, Mr. Flatcap Vapor.
Flatcap Vapor.
Hello, Flatcap.
Thank you very much for your kind words the other day, by the way, Flatcap. I wasn't doing it for a thank you, I was doing it for you.
Oh, thanks, TVP. I love you too, brother.
Exactly, vlog on the vlog from the bog for the win. It was. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definite beast. Now that I'm settled in, I'm getting used to it, and it's performing better than I thought it was going to. Awesome. I knew it was going to be enough for me to use. I just didn't expect it to surpass it by this much.
It makes such a difference when your computer changes. I mean, I'm a really basic bitch, but when I changed from using the laptop to this and like editing stuff, and because all I use my computer for is editing, and basically that's about it. I watch YouTube on it. That's essentially it. And the difference between sitting there and watching 2 days go by while I'm trying to edit and encode and spit out a 10-minute review to just putting it on in the morning and away it goes.
Yeah.
I get them all edited, get them all saved as projects, and then just export them. It's grand. It's good. It is nice to see you back, TVP, by the way.
Yes, TVP.
Absolutely.
Back time. It's like my break.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means he's taking off, but big love, TVP.
So, guys, I'll go with Kris first. What's coming up on your channel?
The Fogger. Come on, focus.
Fogger.
Yeah. The Fogger is not going to focus because it's a dumb camera. But it's the F16 kit. It's a little mouth-to-lung pen style kind of doohickey there. Very nice. Got that from NVE, from a company there. Surprisingly enough, Fogger. What else do we have coming up? I still have to do the Hellbeast, but now that I've got the system and the whole studio set up again, I'll be able to do that finally. And we've got more juice reviews, more and more juice reviews. We're gonna do the Nick salts for the PB and Jam strawberry.
What's the peanut? Have you tried it yet? What's the peanut butter like?
It's delicious. It presents itself in a very different manner from the Freebase e-liquid, where with the Freebase liquid you get the strawberry up front, a heavy strawberry flavor up front with the peanut butter on the exhale. This one presents itself in exactly the opposite manner. You get a lot of the peanut butter up front, and it's really nice.
The only issue I ever have with peanut butter vapes is every peanut butter vape that I've normally had has just tasted dusty. Peanut over here, if anyone uses peanut in a vape, I mean, I've had Reese's juices and stuff like that, chocolate peanuts and stuff like that. The peanut just tastes dusty.
Yeah.
Does the smell of PB and J smell really bad?
I don't know. I didn't smell it. No.
That's good then. Peanut can normally smell a bit pissy.
No, it smells like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, to be honest with you. It really does. It's
nothing worse than sucking on dusty nuts.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's really smooth, and I really enjoy it. They had we got that from the Jam Monster stand at NVE. They were doing a really good deal. It was a steal for their juice this year.
You know how difficult it is to get on their reviewer list? TVP will know. I've always wanted to try, like properly try, not just vape it, but properly try the Jam Monsters. And they were advertising for the reviewers not long ago, and I thought, do you know what? I'm doing the odd juice review now, so why not go for a big name? And I thought I'll put myself forward for it. And I put myself forward. They were like, no, you ain't got enough followers. Yeah.
They generally look for 1,000+.
I've got 1,000+. That's the annoying thing.
Do you really?
Yeah.
And they still said no. Weird. From what I've heard, I don't know. Jam Monster is not garbage, TVP. From what I've heard, it was around 1,000+. I'm not sure, but I walked away from NVE with Innovape. Do you know who Innovape is? They do the Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Yep. I walked away with the national sales manager's card. Emailed him, and they're sending me a bunch of stuff to review.
It's just jam that you have in it, TVP.
Yeah. No, this, according to others. I got to tell you, Andy, I'm really pleased with this. I was not, when I heard that they were releasing PB and Jam style juices, I wasn't really enthusiastic about trying them.
Eat my baby!
Because it is very, very, very hard to get a good peanut butter done when it comes to e-liquid. And so peanut butter in general always turned me off. But I've always seemed to like the Jam Monster line. And so I decided I was going to give it a shot. Tried it at Expo, and it was really good in their tester. I think they were using the Orion. And
like you said, peanuts very similar to chocolate. Trying to get a good peanut.
I'll tell you one thing. The one that I had at Expo, Orion gave me his as well. I had loads of them. It was called PB something or other, but it was basically a peanut butter, and that was absolutely gorgeous. That was.
Ooh.
I have to look in previous videos. I can't remember what it's called now.
Bye, Ryan.
So yeah, I don't know. I've got those coming up, and then I've got the that freaking sample pack from Squeezed that I have to do too. Which grateful to you guys. Thank you for the sample pack.
Peanut butter gelatin.
That's it. That's what I got coming up on my channel.
Right. Well, I'm going to say what I've got coming up. I have got 2 Aspires that are coming up. I've also got obviously the Owl tank coming up. I've also got the what was it? Yeah. I've got some other tanks coming up, and I've got some little pod systems coming up as well. Obviously, not much on the juice side. So, Adam.
Well, I have got. I'm going to do the Vape Dodo Extinct range. Coffee, bean, and caramel.
There's some unusual flavours going off there.
They really, really are. Blackberry and apple mint, and pear and brown sugar. The pear and brown sugar smells weird. But I've got them coming up. I've got the battery wrap video coming up this week. That'll be the last video for this week because I did the vlog announcement live stream on Tuesday night, which is coming back. It'll be Friday nights, 6 p.m. for half an hour. Just been working on all the graphics and stuff like that. The name is sort of set in stone now. I can't remember if I called it Nation Chat or Nation Talk. It's one of the two. But that's the vlog live. That will be Friday nights, every other Friday, not every Friday, with question time and all sorts of other things, and special guests eventually. But the vlog live is coming, so I did that. I did the e-juice making idiots. I'm going to do another one of those with a little bit more complex of a flavour. Hello, focus. Then next week, towards the end of the week, I've got the VX200 because I'll have spent a week with it on Monday, and I'm probably going to get it up towards the end of the week because I'm pretty comfortable with it now. Now that I've got the battery issue sorted, I thought it was just chewing through batteries like unbelievably. It turns out it was just one battery that was a little bit done, so that's going.
Yeah, I've got mine to start testing as of Saturday.
And the Geek Vape Zeus X, will be out towards the end of next week. And spoiler alert, I absolutely love this tank. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Is it as good as the Engine 2?
I never tried the Engine 2.
Didn't you?
No.
I always thought you tried it.
It's incredible. Next week, I've also got some Coilology cotton. I've got another cotton off to come next week. I'm doing Bravo cotton versus Coilology cotton. Coilology. It's all shoelace cotton again. And then I've got something quite special. I don't know if you've had these in, Mark. I don't know. Coilology Twisted Messes edition aliens, using the Twisted Messes wire. It's like it's like chicken's teeth to get older over here at the minute, but I'm looking forward to them. I haven't even installed one yet. I was going to put them in the Geek Vape. I'm going to put them in the Geek Vape when I do the build part Monday. I will do the build part and then spend the rest of the week with the coils as well. So then I can put them into their own review and let them know what they're about. But I'm not going to lie, I've been impressed with the Coilology coil so far. So I've got the stapled frame stapled aliens in there at the minute, and they're cracking, absolutely cracking. So busy, and I've also got some more stuff coming in as well. So yeah, busy. I'll take some. At the minute, I said this on my Facebook the other day, like, the constant in my life has been reviewing, and I have just found my love for it completely again. Like, when I came back, I enjoyed it. When I came back, and when I started coming back a couple of weeks ago, I enjoyed it again. Whereas this last week has sort of made me think of my love for it again. You know, that feeling that you had when you first started? And I'm like, I love this, and that's it.
Well, for me, it's just sort of like I'm trying to just get my Zen better, so...
Yeah, well, you concentrate on that. Don't bloody concentrate on anything else.
Yeah, I've got to admit, it's been a little bit hard this last couple of months, to be honest with you, but...
Yeah.
We're getting there, slowly but surely. I'm not feeling so seasick now, so...
Seasick solo.
No, Stuart, you're right. Just because I have a new computer doesn't make me a geek, but this shirt sure does. See?
Geek Vape.
Geek Vape.
Right, well, it's that time already, guys. That hour shot by so quickly. I just want to give a big shout out to Kris. Thank you very much, kiddo. Adam, thank you for coming on for the last half an hour. That was awesome. Want to give my love and hugs and wishes to all my spanners. Thank you very much for looking after chat. And chat yourselves, thank you very much. So much appreciate it. And there will be more of this all next week. So I'm going to let Adam say his words and then Kris say his words.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me for the last half an hour. You two, it's always a pleasure. I love it, even if I do have to run through the door and like dive in. Oh shit! And dive into my chair. Obviously, you just heard it decided to break then. But I love it, absolutely love it. And also, I really enjoy being on. I love seeing everyone in chat. You're all legends.
Can I just, before you do finish off, Tom, the difference between the coils is one factory, it's a machine that's made the coils. The other one is actually some human being has actually made them by hand.
Yeah. So you can normally tell, this is super quickly, you can normally tell when you have a look at the ends of the wires. That's how I always notice anyway. When the machine, they'll come off and they've got a perfectly clean edge. They've got a perfect wrap all the way to the end, because what they do is as they're coming off the machine, they're coiled, snipped, dropped. Coiled, snipped, dropped. When they're made handmade, what they do is they obviously coil them up and then they'll snip them with a pair of snips, so you'll have imperfect ends. Obviously, that's nothing to do with the wraps. You will notice a few maybe imperfections in the wrap as well. It's just not as uniform. That's the only difference I found. Personally, I found anyway. But yeah, thank you very much when you have me. I love it when they have me. But don't forget, you can get yourself over to Mr. Lethal Coils. His subscribership is flying, so big well done.
Oh, thank you guys.
Big well done. Congratulations. And I'm really glad that you enjoyed MVE, because I did send Kris a message saying, hope you have a nice time and you enjoy yourself.
You did.
So I'm glad that you did. Glad you had a nice time. Mark, it's lovely being on. It always is. Get yourself over to my channel. Get yourself over. If you're not a member, if you're only passing in, if you're ghosting on this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Show this love. Show this love. But that's it, guys. Thank you.
Great job, Adam. Thank you. Yep, as everybody else has already said, big love to the Spanners. Big love to you guys in chat. It's been great to see you all and have you guys here joining us for chat. Adam, great to be with you again, man. Absolutely love it. Mark, thank you for, everything, for having the show. Love you.
I love you guys.
Love you guys. We love you all. And as always, I guess, now, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my words of wisdom. My final words, as Jerry Springer would say. Guys,
what you desire.
Viewers, subs, anybody, whoever you are, if you're seeing this, please remember that you're the master of your own destiny. You're the only one in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative your days were ever going to be. So remember to keep the positivity high, keep the smiles on your faces, and let that negative just brush off your shoulders. Love you guys. We'll catch you next week.
I'm sorry, but every time you say that, I always think of, here we are.
Born to...
Yes, Queen. It reminds me every single time.
Oh my God.
Islander.
Gay.
Good night, everybody. See you all next week. Bye.
You design.
Hashtag.
Morty! I'm doing